Your dog secretly begs for 7 things every single day. One of these needs could be the reason your dog seems unhappy even when you're doing everything right. But others are hidden inside behaviors most owners completely misunderstand. One of these needs may explain why your dog follows you everywhere. Another could be the real reason behind certain bad behaviors you've been trying to stop. And the final one may be the thing your dog wants most in the entire world. Once you understand these 7 needs, you'll never look at your dog's behavior the same way again. Dogs may not speak English, but if you know what to look for, they're constantly telling you exactly what they need. Through their eyes, their routines, their body language, and their everyday behavior. The surprising part? Most dogs spend years asking for these things without their owners realizing it. Scientists and animal behavior experts have spent decades studying the relationship between dogs and humans, and what they've discovered reveals something fascinating. Many behaviors we think are random actually aren't random at all. Let's start with one of the most common requests dogs make every day. First is your full attention. Picture this: you're sitting on the couch scrolling through your phone. Your dog walks over. Maybe they rest their head on your leg. Maybe they quietly sit beside you. Maybe they simply stare at you. At first it seems insignificant, but often your dog isn't asking for food. They're not asking to go outside. They're asking for you. Dogs are deeply social animals, and many form powerful emotional bonds with the people they love. Sometimes what they want most isn't a treat, it's connection, eye contact, a gentle scratch behind the ears, a few moments where they feel like they're the center of your world. And here's what's fascinating. Research suggests positive interactions between dogs and owners can trigger feel-good hormones in both species. In other words, those little moments aren't just meaningful for your dog, they're meaningful for you too. But attention isn't actually the thing many dogs want most, because even a dog getting plenty of attention can still feel frustrated. The reason why leads directly to the next hidden need. Second is mental challenges. Have you ever come home to a shredded pillow, a missing sock, or something mysteriously chewed up? What if your dog wasn't being destructive at all? What if they were bored? Most people understand that dogs need physical exercise, but many underestimate how much dogs need mental exercise. Imagine spending an entire day with nothing stimulating your mind. No challenges, no puzzles, no learning. Most of us would go stir-crazy. Dogs are no different. That's why some dogs invent their own entertainment. They explore, chew, dig, steal socks. Not because they're bad dogs, because they're trying to solve a problem. Mental stimulation through training, puzzle toys, scent games, and exploration can be incredibly rewarding. And what researchers discovered next surprised many trainers. Mental stimulation isn't what creates true emotional security. The next need runs much deeper. Third is predictability. Imagine waking up tomorrow and suddenly nothing in your day made sense. Breakfast happened at random times. Nobody told you what was happening next. Every day felt unpredictable. That's closer to how some dogs experience the world than many owners realize. Dogs thrive on patterns, walk times, meal times, daily routines. Predictability creates confidence, and confidence creates emotional security. Behavior experts often observe that dogs feel more relaxed when they understand what to expect from their environment. When routines suddenly change, some dogs become anxious, others become clingy, some simply seem confused. Your dog doesn't need military-level scheduling, but they do appreciate a world that feels understandable. Yet even dogs with perfect routines can still struggle emotionally, because every dog needs something that goes beyond schedules and structure. Fourth is a safe place to relax. This next need is so important that many dogs quietly search for it every single day. Have you ever noticed your dog returning to the exact same spot over and over? The same bed, the same corner of the couch, the same sunny patch on the floor? That's not an accident. Dogs naturally seek places where they feel secure, places where they can completely relax. And here's something many owners overlook. Rest is not laziness. Quality rest is essential for emotional well-being, just like people become irritable when exhausted. Dogs can become stressed when they don't feel they have a safe place to unwind. Safety allows the nervous system to relax, and relaxed dogs tend to be happier dogs. But safety alone isn't enough, because your dog is constantly trying to communicate something else, and that's where many relationships either grow stronger or weaker. If you're enjoying these insights into how dogs really think, subscribe, and join us for more dog psychology videos every week, because the next need may completely change how you interpret your dog's behavior. Fifth is being understood. Imagine trying to tell someone you're uncomfortable and nobody ever understands. That's the reality for many dogs. A yawn may signal stress. Looking away may signal discomfort. Lip licking can reveal uncertainty, yet these signals are often ignored. The truth is, dogs spend their lives communicating. The problem is that humans often miss the message. When owners learn to recognize canine body language, something remarkable happens. Trust grows, frustration decreases, communication improves. Your dog doesn't expect perfection. They simply want to be understood. And that may be one of the greatest gifts you can give them. Yet even being understood isn't the deepest thing your dog wants. The next need explains why your dog follows you into rooms where absolutely nothing interesting is happening. Sixth is time with you. Every dog owner knows this scene. You stand up, your dog stands up, you walk into the kitchen. A few seconds later, there they are. You move again, and somehow they're still right beside you. Many dogs would choose time with their favorite person over almost anything else, not because they're needy, because relationships matter deeply to dogs. A short walk together, a car ride, sitting nearby while you work, watching TV together on the couch. These moments may seem ordinary to us, but they often mean everything to a dog. For many dogs, being included feels rewarding all by itself, but following you isn't the final message. It's actually a clue pointing toward the deepest need of all. Seventh is to feel like family. Everything we've talked about so far leads to this: attention, mental stimulation, routine, safety, understanding, time together. They all point toward one powerful desire: belonging. Dogs don't just want food or toys or walks, they want connection. For thousands of years, dogs evolved alongside humans, sharing our homes, our routines, and our lives. When your dog sits beside you after a difficult day, greets you at the door like you've been gone forever, or quietly follows you from room to room, they may be expressing something incredibly simple. I want to be part of your world. And perhaps that's what makes the bond between dogs and humans so special. It's not built on commands, it's built on connection. Today, your dog may have asked for attention, mental stimulation, predictability, a safe place to rest, understanding, time with you, or simply the feeling of belonging. The remarkable thing is, most dogs never stop asking for these things, not because they're demanding, but because these needs help them feel secure, connected, and loved. One day, the walks will end, the toys will be put away, the familiar footsteps following you from room to room will become memories, and that's when you'll realize something. Your dog was never asking for perfection. They weren't asking for expensive gifts or endless entertainment. They were asking for connection, a place in your life, a place in your heart. And if you've given them that, then you've already given your dog something priceless. You gave them a family. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new about your dog's hidden needs. Now we'd love to hear from you. Which of these 7 things do you think your dog asks for most often? Let us know in the comments below. Give your dog an extra hug today, take care, and we'll see you in the next video.